Lisa Doyle with Rockcliff Realtors and East Bay Real Estate TV. Today we have a special guest. I wanted to bring you someone who can help you with your home. We get a lot of clients who call us about remodeling their houses. You know, they're contemplating making an upgrade and they can't decide, should I keep my home, should I upgrade, should I add on? And I think today's world, a lot of families want to keep the homes that they have, but they want to make them nicer. So there's a couple things I wanted to do today, and thank you. This is Hamid Pirouz.
Nice to meet you.
Hamid, thanks for joining me. Hamid owns a company called HP Construction right here in the Danville area.
Yes.
Does fabulous work. I'm going to have him tell you a little bit about it. But what I wanted to do today is tell us a little bit about what you're doing in this kitchen. What Hamid's doing is a complete remodel. Is that right?
Yes.
So we wanted to show a little before and after. So, and then what I want you to do after, like we were just discussing prior to our video, is some of our clients want to know how can they improve their homes, like what would be the best home improvement tips that you could give them, in addition to making some major change, but maybe home improvement tips that they can keep in mind on their own, how to help them. So,
well, I think the most important thing is like having anything. If you take care of it, and it will last longer, so you got to think about that. Just like the way they always tell you to take care of your car, it'll last longer. Maintain it as you go. And I think kitchens are just like cars, and I think they should be maintained every 6 months, every year. You know, you need to look around, see if there are cracks starting up anywhere in your house, around your sink area. That's where the most areas of damages happen because of a lot of water is in that area. Should we walk over there and take a look at that?
So it's interesting that you say that, because so many people are looking for like home improvement tips, where what you're saying is maintenance is probably
maintenance. Yeah, if you can maintain.
Show us what you're talking about with the water.
Well, water. This is well your ordinary standard sink here. But when you have tiles or granite, they're always sealed all the way through here.
Right.
So, what happens after a while, if you can see the cracks start here and the seal goes away. And once it gets really bad, I'm not sure if you can see this line right here in the camera. There's a pretty good separation right there. And so what's happening now, the water's going through there.
Right.
Once that water goes through there, it will start soaking in the back of the cabinet. The cabinet will get soaked. And then the drywall, which is right directly behind the cabinet, will also get soaked too, and that will cause damages. Will turn into mildew, which is unhealthy, which is not good, and then it'll keep spreading as it goes if you don't fix that.
That's what I was going to say, is sometimes a small repair turns out to be a giant dry rot nightmare because the water seeps through the wood.
And so for here right now, I know we're going to do this kitchen, but if they would have called me and said, hey, come and take a look at this, what can I do to stop this? So this has been going on for a while. I can almost guarantee that we're going to have to get in under there and cut some of the wood from the cabinet and remove some of the drywall and replace it with new, and so it's not wet any longer, and then repair this tile here.
Right.
So by seeing something like, as soon as you see a small crack starting anywhere here, there's an opening between any of these seams here, you want to simply buy some caulk, and depending on the color, and it's very reasonable, a couple dollars, and that couple dollars can go for 6 months to a year, and you keep applying it on there. It's not really hard to do, it's very simple. But if you don't do that, that $2, $3, maybe $5 investment will turn into at least $500 to $1,000 for someone to just come repair what I just explained.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Another thing that you were explaining to us, which is so interesting, we have clients who do remodels all the time, and they always ask me, okay, I'm going to be investing a lot of money in my home. Granite tiles are less expensive than granite slab. So you told me, you gave us some advice.
Well, anytime there's grout lines, it makes me nervous. Grout lines are nice, maybe in different places, but nowhere near water, nowhere in the bathroom or in the kitchens. If you can avoid going with slabs, this is what I recommend, because we do a lot of that, and it doesn't cause as much as damages than it does regular tiles. There will be no grout lines, nowhere here. There will be seams between some areas, but the seams that we cover, the material that we use to cover the seams with, it's almost as hard as the granite itself.
Wow.
It's really durable stuff, and it lasts forever.
Well, you showed us, this is what we wanted to show you.
And yeah, that's the same example right here.
We were talking about, like, our clients say that slab is more expensive, so they're going to go with tile, but you were explaining to me that this is what happens if you have seams. I guess
that's exactly what happens here. If you can see this fill off to here.
Just completely broke off.
And no, I don't think it's cheaper to go with, the tiles may be cheaper, but the labor to actually install granite is just like doing the floor, so it's not much difference in labor. These days there are several places which you can buy affordable granite slabs, and you know, honestly, I think you can get a granite kitchen done these days for less than you would on getting tiles. And then one thing you have to remember, that once you're done with the granite slab, you're done with it. You don't go back repairing any of the grouts or any of the water damage.
Well, and show us the cabinetry. Again, they're doing a complete gutting and remodeling of this kitchen, which we're going to show you.
And then these are the things, like I try to fix this one for a little, but I kind of gave up. You know, a lot of these cabinets, you know, they're adjustable, and it's really simple to just tighten these up and adjust them to where they stand. Should be perfectly like that.
Right.
So, but one right here, like, just look at this, see how that's going.
So they didn't maintain it, so now it's completely ruined.
Well, it's, you know, it's still fixable, but then again, you're gonna have to hire somebody to come and fix this if you don't have the experience to. This is how it should be, like that. But if you let it go like this, it's going to get damaged here. Eventually, this is going to crack and break right here. And if your house is old and if you have nice cabinets, it's going to cost you a lot of money to get this replaced by a new one, because it's going to have to be custom made, not cabinets, or, you know, you can't go buy a cabinet and say, hey, here's my cabinet, I want to order one just like it. You can't do that. You have to be custom made. So these are the things you want to do to keep your house stay in shape and maintain it. And then, you know, damages, if you have kids, I do, and, you know, running through the house all the time, nicks and all that stuff, you know, you repair those as you go. You know, the house stays cleaner, the house will look cleaner, and it actually will help you keep the house maintained.
Yeah, it maintains the value.
Yes.
One of the things I tell clients all the time is you either spend a lot of time and money at the time you're trying to sell your home, or you spread it out over time and you maintain it, and then you don't have to do all that money and cost and time when it comes time to sell.
That's right.
You know, if you take the time to take care of the small things. And if you know someone like Hamid, of course it makes it easier.
Yes. And there's one thing you have to understand. Their homes are, a lot of homes are on slabs, and some homes are on raised foundation.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if you're on raised foundation or slabs. Either way, the house is going to, there's movements and the cracks going to start. So that's another thing you need to keep your eyes on. And if you start seeing those, take care of it as soon as possible so it doesn't become a bigger damage, because, you know, you may have, if you see a small crack inside your house, you have no idea what's going on outside of the house.
Right.
Because if the inside is moving, the outside is moving, and that could cause leaks in the house. I mean, it could be a leak up there, and you know nothing about it, and then within a couple of years later, you start smelling something, and then that's going to be
thousands of dollars in dry
absolutely.
Yeah, well, thank you so much. And what we're going to do is we're going to come back. How long do you think it'll take to complete the kitchen?
Well, this kitchen here, we're actually going to move this wall out into the backyard. So, you know, pouring new foundation, framing, that's all going to be step by step. Every step we make, there's inspection. And this is county, so once we're done with one phase, it's inspection, inspection. So it could take over, you know, a good 4 weeks before actually the cabinets can be in here.
Yeah.
So 6 weeks probably, we would say would be perfect.
Well, we're going to come back and do it after.
Absolutely.
So we can show them your fabulous work, which I've seen your work, and you do amazing.
I appreciate that.
Thank
you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, tell our clients and the viewers where they can reach you.
Well, again, my name is Hamid, HP Construction, and we can be reached at, our phone number is 925-648-8035. And I actually live in Danville myself, so I'm nearby, and I'll be happy to come out and give you some advice on if you have damaged house, if there's anything wrong, or if you need any kind of kitchen done or bathroom. I'll be definitely happy to come out and you know, give you some of my ideas.
Yeah, well, that's good. And I know, like I said, so many of our clients are trying to decide should they sell or should they keep their homes. And, you know, there's a lot of cost. As much as I'm a big advocate of families, you know, moving to a home that they love and making a change if they choose to, but they get to save a lot of money in the moving process, and they can upgrade their home. And
yeah, especially right now,
because,
you know, some of us, you know, we bought our house in wrong timing, and you know, I'm here to stay, so I'm not going to go anywhere. So I don't mind putting some more money in the house that I'm staying at, enjoy it, and then, you know, in the long run, you know, you'll definitely, that's the nice thing about investing money in your house. It's an investment itself, and whatever you put in there, it will be a long-term investment.
Yeah, thank you so much. So we'll see you back when you're done.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much for watching.
Okay, bye.